Hey, Wilson.
How is this session going?
Hey, Wilson.
Come on.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. Good. Lifa is in now, so I'll make you co-host.
You should be making whoever your volunteers co-host. I'm not
Okay.
staying on for very long.
Okay, Life, I'll make you co-host so that you can please yes, so please watch as people come in and then allow them in. So Auntie Dayo, who is leading this, it's just her, it's just coming in.
Where's Sam?
Please call her again. Hello, Auntie D.
I don't know what she means. I can't get on to this. It's just right.
Hello, Auntie D, can you hear me? Hello.
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear. Brilliant. Thanks, Auntie.
Yeah.
Thanks. So we're just waiting for people to join. Your session has actually started because it was 9:55. So whenever you're ready, people are joining.
Okay.
No, 9:55. So
so we should start.
You can start.
You can start.
Yeah. Yes, you can.
Start the video.
Thank you.
Okay. Confidence. Well showing.
I was really scared. I couldn't stand in public to speak out. But after the whole thing, I came out to be the best student, and I was awarded with a scholarship from Mrs. Dayo Benjamins Laniyi.
What you've done, you do not know, but we, your girls, will allow time and posterity to reward you. All our shines will now become your shine, and as the world sees us, they see you also, since you are the tree, and they your appendages.
Somebody that I want
And that's it. More is who I am. That's myself and my girls, the Dream Girls, Africa, and every one of us an expression of the power of our personal truth and my personal story. How did it all begin? Well, once upon a time, and this is for real, I had an experience when I was about 17 years old, and somebody sniggered at me about being ugly. And from that moment, I became the word to myself. And I started struggling to be accepted and embraced, I'd say, by me. And this went on for the next almost 20-something years of my life, a little odd in there. What that did for me is what today has become my dream breakthrough, because it made me realize with my journey of this personal experience and episode that apart from me, there's another girl out there, 1, 2, 200, I don't know, who heard someone say one word that changed her picture of her reality. But how did I journey from that to all of this? That you're about to find out. Zaminamina Zakariwa. My name is Dayo Benjamins Laniyi, and kaboop, it's time for Africa. So you're all wondering what's in the box. You know, you got to do everything with drama once you decide you want to engage the place of your diversity and your color. And color is all about dream girls. Girls with no color, they ain't no girls. And that is why I made sure I brought something else for color. Talking about dream girls, you must talk about the color that comes with everything that pops into their lives. Never let the girl in you die. Never let the dream in you die. Always make sure you got the power of your dream, your girl power. That's if you're a girl, a woman, that is. And if you're not, don't lose the man, the guy, the swag that makes you all of that. So once again, it's about the color of my dream. And I'm living it. I'm living it. Today, in this box, I've got a number of things. They tell a story. You see, with the heat in Africa, you got to make sure you keep things cool. So I've got my fan. I've got the power of belief. Belief is who I am. Belief is how I live. Belief is what I do. I'm not a missionary. I'm passionary. And everything I do, I don't just do for passion. I translate my passion to entrepreneurial profit through transactional courage. I'm a lady. No lady goes anywhere without her bag. But what's this bag about? It's not just about being cute. It's not just about the fact that you want to make sure you've got the right kind of ego, as we call it in Nigeria, money power in your bag, in your bank, or simply put, in your relationships. Better than that, make sure whatever you do, you can post it and place it right where it makes a difference for you. Do you love that picture? Everything about this painting is a message for me. It's and the tribe that we belong to and we create when we choose to make our world a better place, when you choose to take your proficiency, your opportunity, your mess, your failure, and turn it into a message. But whatever you do, don't just show up to show off, show up to show love, to embrace and bring the next person into the opportunity of the power that you have created or someone created for you. Keep it in the embrace. And like I said, always go with your post-it to make it a message of love. That may fall down, so I'll take it there. This is an amazing message. I shared it with Randy and all of the team when we spoke online in preparation for this experience, because this is what I call this amazing Texposition 2020 platform. It's so experiential. It resonates with everything from the opportunities to the profiling of personalities that engage your spirit, but most importantly, engage your passion for profit. This is my birthday card. A few weeks ago, I turned double five. I call it Goldie 5. So this particular card from an amazing friend, Nkoyalum, and she doesn't even know I'm doing this today, and her sons, they all signed in there, her babies. But this is what it says. Here's to the woman who's not afraid of anything. She's not afraid of the world and its unknowns. She's not afraid of hard work it takes to make her dreams come true. She's definitely birthday. Here's to the woman who makes her own way, living every moment to its fullest. Here's to you. And really, for me, that's my message for you, whoever you are, wherever you are on the slice of the happy side of your life, or maybe you're not so happy, whatever it is, here's to you. And I'm creating happy, because happy for me is a reality from which every profitable enterprise, initiative, transaction must be initiated from. Whatever you do, make happiness your first human right. As a woman, make it your first woman right too. So here's my happy birthday card. Oh, that is me. Me as the cutest crush girl child there could ever be. Look into her eyes. It's amazing. I look at her and I say, hey, you, look at us now. Look at me now. Look at you. But in this little girl's eyes, this one in particular, this was taken when I was, I think 6 going on 7. No, 7. My parents had just gotten separated and eventually divorced. And my very happy life completely changed. I lost my happy. I became traumatized and seeking, desperate for acceptance. So many things happened in that place. But you know what I found out? I'm not the only one who, as a little girl, or maybe a teenager, or maybe an even older girl, loses something that totally traumatizes her and makes her feel like it's not worth living. Well, I learned to live. I learned to live. I learned to come through from the place of pain to become this girl. And that's why I have a promise I keep to myself every day. I will never to anyone out there who is coming through that place with their dream, their idea, to a place where one day you will be celebrated too. And make sure you got your dance ready like I just showed you in that video. Finally, what is this? Technology? It's my paper. You see, I'm not altogether ready, but who needs to be ready when the moment arrives? The tragedy of any opportunity is that you weren't ready with your paper. It always begins with the paper, the idea, the dream, and somewhere there's always a song. I love the song by Yolanda Adams. It says, keep the dream alive, don't let it die. If something deep inside keeps inspiring you to try, well, don't stop and don't ever give up on you. Sometimes life may place a stumbling block in your way, but you've got to keep the faith and bring what's deep inside your heart into the light. And don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on you. Don't give up. You see, just like my sister Randy, we have dreams too. And maybe one day with Randy, we'll be doing something special eventually. I love words. I love songs better. But best of all, I love the fact that I can live the life of my dreams because I chose to. Everything is a choice. Coming to Dream Girls and the expression of this advocacy was a dream come true. I wanted to put together a summer program for some girls in the capital city of Abuja. And then I heard that my daughter made a comment to my personal assistant, oh, that this summer, mom's not going to have time for me. She's going to be taking care of other people's children. You see, there comes a place, just like Randy said, when as a mom, you have to re-articulate and recompose all of you to that reference that you are the first message that your children will carry transactionally and by way of a persona stimulus to their own generation, to their own opportunities and challenges in life. And I decided, that's it, I'm packing it up. I packed it up that summer. But you know what? That same personal assistant came to meet me and advised me, Mom, why don't you do this, even though it's past summer, now in what Nigeria we would call Harmattan, you would call autumn? And so there it was, November last year. For 5 weeks, after approaching the FCT Secondary School Board, I was given permission to set up what I call the DBL Dream Girls Initiative, with a curriculum of activities that would build skill sets around things girls love to do, but teaching them global leadership, teaching them the power of their personal integrity, but most importantly, the power of their personal truth and the power of their own story. Let's put the volume down a bit. Thank you. So this is all like an executive summary. I'm still working on it. Keep working on it. Don't ever stop. Whatever happens, don't stop. Keep working your story. And I start out with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt that says, you know, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Also, President Joaquim Chissano, former president of Mozambique, he said, women and girls are Africa's greatest untapped resource. And it is they, not diamonds, not oil or minerals, that will be the foundation for equitable progress. I love that expression of all of the anticipated power translated through what I call my Dream Girl advocacy. You're going to be watching pictures now, pictures that are just going to keep running through, that tell you the story of my journey. It started with a pitch, and if you look at those first pictures, you see all of the girls. That was assembly. That's me arriving at school that day. And I went there and I simply told them, I'm looking for 50 of them. 50 are going to go from Dutse here to the United Nations. What do I want you to tell me? I want you to write me a letter of your life. Just talk to me. I don't want an essay. I just want you speaking from your heart to my heart. In this school of 2,000 senior secondary school girls, ages 14 to 18, I ended up with a little over 800 letters. About 300 of them were asking for help, and all the rest just told me stories and profiled their lives and why they wanted to be a dream girl, and why and how it is they have these dreams and these amazing aspirations. It became a challenge. Now, you see that girl's face there? She became my face, the dream girl face. So much hope, so much power, so much light in there. And why? Because too many times, the face of the African girl child is the face of Africa's poverty, because the face of poverty worldwide is the face of the African woman, her mother, her forebears. And I said, I am going to change that. I come from a country where the challenge and the experience of the Chibok girls is real. But at the same time, you have real girls like my dream girls that I've raised up to become a generation and a tribe of sisters for those girls, so that as each one of them is returned, because amen, that is my prayer, they have a tribe of sisters that will not stigmatize them, that will embrace them and bring them from the power of what I've taught them to the power of what they will be translated to. Now you begin to see the faces of the 50 girls who came through. I'm a first daughter of Yoruba, Nigerian, and Trinidadian lineage. And my name, Dayo, means a crown that brings joy, joy to her community. And for me, that is an extraction and expression, not just of who I am in me, but of what my calling and legacy is to do. Dreamgirls has given me that opportunity. Through creativity and innovation, Dreamgirls Africa provides mentorship, guidance, support, global leadership, and entrepreneurial skill sets to radically transform the girls into transformers of other girls, but most importantly, to become a translation of Africa and its new generation of the future. That is how come T.Y. Bello's song, We Are the Future, is the theme song of Dreamgirls Africa, because that is what it is. We are the future, we are Africa, and we are here and now. The color of the Dreamgirls is expressed in this portrait. This is Shuri, a painting I picked up and named in Kenya, in the Maasai market where I've got it. Why is her name Shuri? Why not? Black Panther Wakanda is all about Shuri, the innovator, who through her saved a nation. Yes, if not for her, Shuri, Letitia, there would be no Wakanda power. And it's that girl, the expression of this amazing girl child, African girl child, that is the supermodel for my 50, and through them transcending and cascading to every girl child, a persona of Africa and the DNA of our color. How did I come up with this school? Last year, I hosted pro bono the International Day of the Women, International Women's Day event for the UN in Nigeria, here in Abuja. And when I went to that school and I saw all these girls, 2,000 of them, senior secondary school girls only, I was moved. And I decided to share with them my experience about seeing myself as ugly. And I said, if anybody had anything they wanted to tell or share with me, they should leave a note. Somebody sent me a note, told me it was exactly her experience, and thanked me for sharing mine because it had done something for her, liberated her. Well, that made up my mind. I was empowered. I went to that school, and that day when I spoke to them, I told them, there's a dream mantra. D, dare to dream. R, reach for the stars. E, excellence is a choice. Whose? Yours. A, aspire for higher. How? Together. You cannot truly aspire for higher things, higher deals, higher net worth, higher networks without finding your team. When you do, you will truly find your wings. Like I found my wings with the team here at Techposition 2020 Africa. All across Nigeria and throughout history, we know the girls, women, we've had our experiences. But the truth, like I said, is simply this. It's not just about bringing the African girl child sanitary pads and focusing on her feminine hygiene. Good, great. I say it's time to translate that from sand pads to iPads. It's time to bring, yes, you heard me right. You heard me right. For too long, we keep getting what I call the African palliatives, the things you give to the African community, to the African woman, because you identify her as the indice, the first indice of poverty. Well, let me tell you something about that African woman and her indice of poverty. It's a misnomer. Even though you look at the numbers and it spells poverty, the truth is you should look at what she's doing because it spells wealth. That same mama, as we say it in Africa, Nigeria, will fry kose akara. We'll put it together and we'll give people with her small, little 50 cents, translated to how much in Naira? Somebody help me. And the reality is this. When she does that, she becomes a value chain of joy and happiness. Any woman with $1 million that does not have happiness in her is not wealthy. The truth of the matter is, and that's why I say, be a happiness millionaires, and it will translate ultimately and eventually to the nairas, the dollars, the euros. The power of your currency through happiness will always be the power of your relationships. You can see there's so much to say. I'm down to 5 minutes. But what I'll say is this. Working with these girls through 5 weeks, I worked with them on different things, a different curriculum. Like I said, things girls love. But the first most important principal expression was the expression of photography. Why? Photography for me is the expression, the power of your personal story. You must be able to tell your story in pictures. You must be able to tell your story with your pen. You must be able to tell your story with your voice. And that is what I brought to them. Partnership with Studio 24. Myself and Ifeanyi Oputa went to school years ago. He jumped in on me with it and we went for it. And these girls became amazing expressions. The pictures you're seeing are pictures they took themselves of each other. Look again at those faces. They're the faces of African girl children, happy, enlightened. These are not girls who come from privileged Nigerian backgrounds. These are girls who come from humble, some of them indigent backgrounds, and they have stories of assault. But like I told them, I can't change what has happened to you, but I can change everything that can happen from here going forward for the rest of your life. But the principal decision and choice is yours. Oh, these girls went into this. I taught them, I brought to them technology through the help of Wumi Hassan and the Digital Institute for Women here in Nigeria and in Abuja. And you know what they did? They taught my girls how to make and build solar panel bags. So they got these backpacks. You know, I'm planning to bring them to New York, to the United Nations, because that's what I promised every one of them. See those solar backpacks. They're the only school in the whole wide world, excuse me, please, that have solar backpacks by the African girl child, made themselves. And I want to put iPads in there, not sanitary pads. The sanitary pads can go in the side, but the iPads are right in there. And why not? Someone said to me, well, get a few. No, we don't want a few. I've got 50 girls and then I have more, 2,000 girls in that school. And I dare you not to partner with giving me iPads. Thank you for your sandpads, but I need some more. Thank you very much. And that is a message. So we keep working on that. Then I had them understand that mathematics, like Randy said, the big challenge, I was so traumatized by math. But then I said, I'm going to take this and change it. What was my challenge? Let me create a champion tribe. And something came to me. Don't teach them math, teach them money. Because all these girls come from very significant need traumatized backgrounds. And I said, how many of you like math? Very few put up their hands out of my 50. Eventually, I said, how many of you like money? Oh, everybody's hand went up. I said, okay, now, if math was $1 to this dollar, would you learn the math? They said, yes. I said, good. So I want you to understand that everything I'm teaching you, I'm not teaching you just to have it. I'm teaching you to work it and walk it. And my girls turned mathematics to moneymatics. It made a difference. Eventually, during this lockdown, I did something motivated by the passion. We were able to set up for the first time in Abuja in a government secondary school, a learning methodology service. The teachers upgraded their lessons, my girls went through, and they're coming out with outstanding results. There's so much more to say, but I ask you to join me for the pitch of a lifetime. Not mine. More than my 50 girls is the pitch of the African girl child as a true dream come true to the world. Will you join me? Of course you will. And for Nigeria, today, I invite you, become my partner. Out of Africa, I say, Dream Girls Africa is the dream in you coming true. Hit it. Today, I invite you, become my partners. Embrace this moment in history and collaborate with me as dream makers, translating the hope, voices, education, and future of the African girl child into legacies of dreams coming true because of you. The dream lives on. Thank you.